Hello, thank you for joining us on African Free Press Television for the news this morning. My name is Leo Okepa and these are the stories we're tracking for you at this hour. Spokesman for the President, Malam Garba Shehu, has stated that the President met with officials of the electoral body and the police to ensure free and fair elections in Kogi and Bayelsa states. This is contrary to the allegations by the opposition People's Democratic Party that the presidency held a meeting with the leadership of the Independent National Electoral Commission with the aim of rigging the Kogi governorship election. The PDP had raised an alarm over what it called plots by the ruling All Progressive Congress and the presidency to rig the elections in favor of the APC. In a statement by its National Publicity Secretary, Mr. Olisametu, the PDP said that it has incontrovertible records of a secret meeting between the presidency and the INEC leadership, as well as some top security officers and the secretary to the government of the Federation on arrangements to take over Kogi State. Officials of the Federal Ministry of Finance have confirmed that the decision to use System Specs remitter software for Treasury Single Account implementation was done by the Buhari administration and not the Jonathans. The officials said that the outrageous agreement for the use of remitter software as a payment platform has nothing to do with former President Goodluck Jonathan, as they did not sign any agreement. This revelation was made to an online news media, Hope for Nigeria. According to Hope for Nigeria, Malam Omar Sani, who is the former senior special advisor to the Vice President Namadi Sambo on media, explained that their government never signed any deal with remitter or System Specs. And meanwhile, the Ekiti State Governor, Mr. Ayodele Fayose, has said that he will not attend a meeting called by the federal government with state governors on the Treasury Single Account TSA, saying the state government was not interested in the TSA policy. In a press statement issued on Sunday by his Special Assistant on Public Communications and New Media, Lere Olayinka, the governor said that the TSA policy was a fraud against Nigeria and its people. He queried the role and the identity of the owners of Remitter, a company which he alleged that the All Progressive Congress APC was using to siphon funds to execute the Kogi and Bayelsa state governorship elections. The Inter-Party Advisory Council of Nigeria, IPAC, has removed its secretary, Mr. Godson Okoye, and deputy secretary, Mr. Razak Iyowayi, for violations of the Council's Code of Conduct. This was the outcome of the meeting of its General Assembly on November 11th and 12th, 2015. According to a statement by IPAC Publicity Secretary Ogbuehi Dike, the meeting, which had 21 political parties and the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, in attendance, had received a report from a committee set up earlier to determine causes of violations of political parties' Code of Conduct 2013 brought by the Executive Committee against Mr. Godwin and Razak. Meanwhile, the Anambra State government has announced 185 billion naira as the debt burden it inherited from the previous administration led by Mr. Peter Obi. According to the Secretary to the State Government, Professor Solo Chukwulobelu, only 9 billion naira cash and 25 billion naira worth of foreign investment assets was inherited by the present administration. He referred to a written statement of account from the previous administration's handover note to Governor Willie Obiano. Reacting to this, the former Governor Obi's special assistant, Mr. Val Obianyem, stated via email that Mr. Obi not only left 75 billion naira in cash and investments, but also did not leave a single debt for the current administration. And now on the foreign scene, Egyptian police say the bodies of 15 African migrants were found shot dead in Egypt's Sinai Peninsula near the country's border with Israel. Another 8 migrants were also found wounded in the attack. Officials say the migrants were found early Sunday morning south of the town of Rafah. It was not clear who had attacked the migrants or where they originated from. The Sinai Peninsula is a major route for African migrants trying to reach Israel. The desert area has also been a scene of intense fighting between jihadists and security forces since the ouster of the Islamic President Mohammed Morsi in 2013. And still on the foreign scene, President of the United States of America, USA, Barack Obama, vowed yesterday to step up efforts, to eliminate Islamic State in Syria and prevent it from carrying attacks like those in Paris. This is just as the European leaders urged Russia to focus its military efforts on the radical Islamists. Speaking at the G20 Leaders Summit in Turkey, Obama described the killings in Paris, for which the Islamic State has claimed responsibility, as an attack on the civilized world, and such the United States would work with France to hunt down those responsible. And in sports, the Super Eagles of Nigeria have kicked off preparation for the second leg World Cup qualifier against Swaziland. The team had a light training session at the Adokiye Amesiamaka Stadium in Port Harcourt after returning from Lubamba. The Super Eagles drew goalless with Swaziland on Friday and will be hoping to make their home advantage count when Swaziland come visiting on Tuesday. And meanwhile, the Nigerian Football Federation first Vice President Seyi Akinwunmi believes the team will learn from their mistakes in the first leg and backed them to score a convincing win in the return tie. And that's the news for you on African Free Press Television this morning. For more stories, please do log on to our website at www.africanfreepress.com. Follow us on Twitter at African Free Press. Like our Facebook page at African Free Press. Please do join on our discussions and the stories coming on African Free Press Forum, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at African Free Press. From me, Leo Oketa, this is the news as edited by Chiadiko Yutasie. Do have a lovely day.